Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. On my YouTube channel, I want to start a Bible series that goes from Genesis to Revelation. The reason why I want to do this is because I believe that it is important for us to revisit these stories and reimagine what they might have looked like, and also to think about how they apply to us today. And also I want to reach more people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. My channel is called GatoBible. That's G-A-T-O Bible. And so we're going to be looking at every single book in the Bible, starting with the book of Genesis, all the way to Revelation. And if you want to join me on this journey, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. So for our first episode, we are looking at Genesis chapter 1. We're going to look at this passage and find 6 encouragements or truths that will speak to you. And I hope that these will encourage you in your walk with Christ. Before we get started, though, I want to give a special shout-out to a friend. Make sure you go follow him, because he does an amazing job in making these artistic renderings of what the Garden of Eden may have looked like. All right, let's dive into this passage and see what we can find. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. Genesis 1:1-4. Here we see that God was the one who created everything. So when we are going through hard times and things don't seem to make sense, we need to remember that God is in control. Are you going through a hard time right now? Well, know this: God is in control. He created everything, and He has a plan for your life. Verse 5 says, "And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day." God created day and night. And when we read this, we need to remember that God created time. He made the first day, He made the second day, He made the third day, and so on. And so when we are feeling like time is against us, we need to remember that God is the God of all time, and He has a plan for us. The second truth that I want you to take away from this passage is found in verse 9. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. Here we see that God made the dry land and the seas. So when we are feeling like everything is against us, we need to remember that God is bigger than our problems. He is bigger than the seas, and He is able to calm them down. The third truth that I want you to take away from this passage is found in verse 11. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth." And it was so. God made all the plants and trees on the earth. So when we are feeling like maybe we don't have a purpose, we need to remember that God created us for a purpose, and He gave us the ability to fulfill that purpose. The fourth truth that I want you to take away from this passage is found in verse 20. And God said, "Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open air." And God created great sea creatures, and every living thing that moves and swarms in the waters, according to their kinds, and everything that wings its way on all sides, according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God made all the animals and birds. So when we are feeling like we are alone in this world, we need to remember that God created a companion for us, just like He created a companion for the animals. He created someone for you. The fifth truth that I want you to take away from this passage is found in verse 26. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that moves on the earth." God created man. So when we are feeling like we are nothing, we need to remember that God created us in His own image. He gave us the ability to have dominion over the earth. The sixth truth that I want you to take away from this passage is found in verse 31. God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. Everything that God made was good. So when we are feeling like things aren't good, we need to remember that God sees our lives, and he knows that we are going through hard times. But he promises us that he will never leave us nor forsake us. If you are going through a hard time right now, know this: God loves you. And if this message spoke to you, then please like this video and share it with a friend. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I will be releasing videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and remember that God loves you.